Welcome back. It's Lauren from Rustic Honey, and today I'm going to take you guys with me on a quick tour to Finley Farms in Ozark, Missouri. I was recently able to visit, and I thought it was so cute. I had to share it with you. I wanted to share the experience with you and a little bit about Finley Farms. And if you are a new subscriber or have been subscribed to my channel for a while, I apologize for my brief absence. I took a break after Christmas and it turned into a couple months, so I lost track of time here on the channel, but I'm excited to get back to it this spring. So let's get started and visit the Ozark Mill at Finley Farms. All right, there are several buildings here throughout Finley Farms, but we're going to start with the Ozark Mill. This is a video of us just walking from the parking lot, which is also very cute. Everything is very thoughtfully curated. The landscaping is beautiful, even though, to put it in context, this is New Year's Eve in Missouri, so super cold here. And, I'm sure the plants look fantastic and the vines would be even more beautiful this spring and summer if you were to visit. I love old buildings, old barns, old mills, all the things, so I get really giddy about the architecture at this place. It does sit along the Finley River, and there is just so much to look at here. It's very thoughtfully put together and definitely worth the trip. Let's go inside. How cute is this? I walked in and felt like, okay, this is my kind of place. How adorable. I love all of the industrial pieces, the original floors, and all of this wood and architecture is just so amazing. Their little shop here is so cute as well. Lots of things I would love to have. They still had the Christmas things out, of course. This is right after Christmas when we visited, so it was really fun to see it dressed up for the holiday. And as a shop owner myself, I'm always inspired by displays and the curation of products together, and I thought everything was very nicely, visually appealing and accessible. I loved their t-shirt displays here. Everything looks very nice, and it was nice to be able to shop around a little bit while we waited for our table. The day that we were there again was New Year's Eve, and during the lunch hour, it really wasn't that busy, so we didn't have to wait too long, but just long enough to be able to get a little shopping done and take a look at what the Ozark Mill had to offer. I will say the employees there seem to really know their stuff too, which is refreshing. We had a very positive experience, and with everyone that we came in contact with, from our server to people popping in and out of the kitchen, everyone there really had a grasp on the history of this building and what the history was that they were restoring and rejuvenating within the space. So they had a lot of facts to share with us, which was really nice. I loved this little nook that was on the backside of a bar. I thought it was so cute. I want to have a drink and sit there with my friends and have good laughs and good times. So I'm coming back. As you saw my husband wandering in the last video, I will say while we waited for our table, we tried to do some subtle exploring and take some video along the way. So a little bit of history along the walls, as you can see, and that beautiful wood dividing wall is original to the building that kind of creates a barrier to the dining room that overlooks the river. And then on the end here, there's a name for this gathering space, and I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but you can rent out different rooms here for your special events, or I'm sure weddings or whatever, but gorgeous rooms here at the Ozark Mill for sure. Okay, the next clip you might make fun of me for, but I find inspiration in all sorts of places, and one of those places was the bathroom. You just have to see the video first.
Of course. Take it from me, he'll take with your car is correctly lubricated right down to the last spring. He'll take your tires over completely, keep it properly inflated. He'll make sure your battery is filled and in good shape for driving.
Okay, first of all, if you listened carefully, there was an old-time radio playing, and I just felt like, although it was very simple, it took me a step back in time with how it felt, and it was just so thoughtfully put together. Like, if you find a place that has thoughtful bathrooms, you have found a gem. All right, that's enough about the bathroom. Let's move on to lunch. For this day, we decided to just try out one of their specialty cocktails. It's not something generally that we would grab from the menu, but we thought we might as well try it out while we're here. So we split that, and then Dan ended up ordering the Mill burger, and I think I ended up having their crispy chicken sandwich, and they were both really good. I will say the Mill burger, I was a little bit more fond of it than the chicken sandwich, but they were both very good. It is a family-friendly place. They do focus on pizzas and pastas, but they also do seasonal items that are focused on locally grown produce. And a lot of the produce actually comes from on site at Finley Farms, which is really neat. A nice little farm to table experience. After lunch, we got some fresh air on the back patio and we walked along the back side of the building that leads up to the Finley River. And it was just such a beautiful space. I think in the spring and the summer, I would love to come back when everything's greening up along the river and sit there and listen to that relaxing sound. I'm going to show you a few more things, but I wanted to hop to the website here because I'm not going to hit on everything. There's so much to do here. Definitely check out Finley Farms in Ozark, Missouri on their website because there's lots of different things that you can look into. They have a very nice little interactive map here. I feel like I should have done my research a little bit better before we went the first time, but hopefully this will help you out. So that you know all the things to do while you're there. One thing we didn't do that I wish we would have done is check out the workshop, which is apparently serves coffee. I didn't know this, otherwise we would have been there. But they do little workshops in this building, obviously. But they also serve coffee, so I'm gonna have to check it out next. And then the Garrison, of course, is their upscale dining in basically like the lower level of where the Ozark Mill is. The Garrison wasn't open during the day while we were there, but that was a shot of the patio below. It would be a great place to come if you have a special reason to gather. We're going to take a walk around to the chapel and grab some footage of that to show you as a nice little wedding spot. All right, so last part of our tour, let's walk across the bridge and check out this wedding chapel. This thing's just gorgeous. It's got old windows in it. It's got all of those big beams throughout. I really like how they pieced this together. It feels like an old chapel, but yet it's new and modern and open. I just thought this would be a really beautiful place to get married if you had a smaller wedding, a group, or even just pictures. I don't know what all kinds of things they let you do in this chapel, but it was fun to walk through and just check out all of the beams and the lovely pieces to it. Thank you guys so much for coming along and visiting Finley Farms with me today. If you enjoy this type of video, let me know in the comments below. I know you guys really enjoyed our Magnolia video, so I will be sure to link it here for you. And I hope to see you back here again soon. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next week.